The minute she read the headline about the U.S. Supreme Court's landmark civil rights decision barring job discrimination against LGBT people, Peg Corley turned to her partner. "Good news, honey," Corley, executive director of the LGBTQ Center Orange County, said on Monday morning, June 15. "The Supreme Court is taking a stand to protect our rights." Soon, text messages started flooding Corley's phone, adding to the euphoria felt by members of the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer community all around Southern California. That joy, shared publicly on social media and in private conversations, echoed the response to another historic Supreme Court ruling on LGBTQ rights, the legalization of gay marriage nearly 5 years ago on June 26, 2015. LGBTQ protection at work is a very good sign that the highest court in our nation understands basic, human rights apply to us all, Corley said. The 6-3 court decision involved discrimination cases filed on behalf of 2 gay men and a transgender woman. The 4 liberal justices on the Supreme Court were joined by conservative benchmates Chief Justice John Roberts and Justice Neil Gorsuch, who penned the majority opinion that invokes the Title VII provision of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Gorsuch wrote, "An employer who fires an individual for being homosexual or transgender fires that person for traits or actions it would not have questioned in members of a different sex. Sex plays a necessary and undisguisable role in the decision, exactly what Title VII forbids." Conservative court observers were displeased. "The Supreme Court undermined the rule of law today," said Tom Fitton, president of the group Judicial Watch in a statement. In expanding the ban of sex discrimination in the Civil Rights Act of 1964 to include sexual orientation and gender identity, the court engaged in an abuse of power by legislating from the bench. The outcome surprised many in the LGBTQ community, who were bracing for a letdown. "Frankly, I'm both shocked and thrilled," said Tara Russell Slavin, Director of Policy and Community Building for the Los Angeles LGBT Center and its 10 offices throughout Los Angeles County. "I did not expect this conservative-leaning Supreme Court to rule the way it did today. But I'm ecstatic that it did. It's the right decision. But," she added, "this should have already happened. The hope is that there will be more such decisions." Advocates noted that tug-of-war over LGBTQ rights is taking place even as protests against police treatment of Black people is prompting a national conversation about human rights in America. "We must continue to work to close critical gaps in non-discrimination protections," said the Reverend Benita Ramsey of Unity Fellowship Church IE and Rainbow Pride Youth Alliance, a San Bernardino-based organization serving LGBTQ youth in the Inland Empire. "Even after today's decision, Black LGBTQ people will still face disproportionate discrimination across their lives.